Hello Virgo, hello Capricorn, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. So if you haven't seen the sneak peek for the week, it is out and that is for this week, but this reading is for your energy for the first week of March. So this is for the week ahead. Virgo, if you will stay, Capricorn, I will read for you right away. If you would just go down to the comment section and click on the pinned time there, I'll take you straight to your reading. Virgo, let's start with you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Virgo, if you're looking for a private reading, please go into the description. You will see information regarding a link there. I do have openings currently. Get your reading in about 7 days. Here we go. Virgo. What is the energy for Virgo, please, for the week ahead? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Virgo. Start with 2 of the Wisdom of the Oracle. Give us some energy. What is going on here? We've got not for you and why. Interesting. Look at that, Virgo. You're asking questions of the universe. Why is it not for you? So take a look here. Somebody's trying to keep something very balanced. Somebody wants to make sure everybody gets the piece of the pie. Somebody has been picked to divvy it up. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is. Whatever it is needs to be divvied up. And I feel like whoever has been picked to do the divvying is a person who can be trusted to be very straight with whomever they're dealing with. I feel like there's a lot of money at stake for some of you here. And I feel like you have been manifesting this money, Virgo. It wouldn't be unlike the universe to pay attention when you manifest, right? There's something you can't have, and I want to know why you don't know why. So if card number 6 is not for you, and so I feel it is the imbalance that's not for you. You do not thrive when things are not grounded and balanced, Virgo. You are very good with your eye for detail, and others come to you for that knowledge because you are the person who goes over the details. So I could be speaking to someone who is in the financial sector. Perhaps you're an actuary or an accountant or a vice president or a CFO or a CEO of some business. What is not for you? A guessing game. I feel like this card is saying be very strategic. Do not make any guesses. If you have to guess, the answer is no. Yeah, be very careful with whatever it is that you are deciding because you're making decisions that are going to impact not only you, but also others, right? We've got the card number 6, which is giving to others. So be aware that you could impact the lives of others. And then we have card number 31. 3 and 1 is 4. 4 is, about keeping things kind of under wraps or under the covers, not really sharing information. I feel I'm saying information because there's a book here and the book does have wings. I feel like this is a prayer book maybe, or a book of ideas, creative ideas. Somebody wants to know why, and I think, Virgo, it's you. You always need to know the details. The splitting of the hairs is very important to you. And the 3 plus 1 is 4. All you really strive for is balance, though. It's true. What is in the book and why? Let's figure it out. Let's take a look here. Okay. Charlie says go to the Kippers first, so let's do that. Let's do that. So what is not for you, Virgo? What is not for you? What is not for Virgo? The family room. Interesting. So for some of you, this is going to mean that what's not for you is I don't think you're in the mood to get married. I don't know that you necessarily want to be providing for a family, or maybe you are the person who is the bread and butter in this family room. We've got card number 21. 2 and 1 is 3. 3 is about partnership and people being on your side or on your team. A group effort, a bunch of people that are pushed towards the same focus or goal. The family room usually is the place where I mean, traditionally, I guess if you want to say traditionally, is a sitting room. Back in the day, maybe it was more of a sitting room. There were no electronics and things like that in this room. It was more about tea and looking people in the eye and talking about business or pleasure. And I think that that's a situation that's really not for you, Virgo. I feel like that maybe you are someone who desires to be in business for yourself, but I feel like you're the person who does not desire to have to talk to people face to face about what it is that you do. Yeah, I feel like what's not for you is meetings and having people in your home and trying to sell yourself. And I feel like you would rather just purchase a business that someone else ran, perhaps. Maybe it's a family-run business and you fund the family business and others work in it, but I don't think it is what is your heart's desire. I feel like you're doing it for everyone else. It's not really what's in your heart's desire, Virgo. And you can be swayed by others, and then though you'll get mean later about feeling as though you were coerced into making a certain decision. So we have why. So tell me why. Let's do the kippers here. Tell me why. Why what? Why is there concern? Card number 33. 33 is a master number, right? So we could be concerned about things of a spiritual nature. We could be concerned about a partnership or children. We could be concerned, have a concern about love. I feel like there's a stained glass window in the back here because it has to do with either religion or spirituality, and I don't see the two as the same. I'm just saying. So I feel like somebody here is making a decision regarding love and spirituality. What do you love more? It's almost like someone's feeling like they have a concern that they may have to pick one. Do I want to be on the religious path or the spiritual path? Because I don't feel as though they are synonyms. They're synonymous. I don't think so. So we have why. Someone has concern. Okay, let's figure out why someone has some concern here. What have we got here? Okay, we're still not using those Lenormand. He says, going back to the tarot. Okay, let's do it. Oh, okay, Charlie just said, I just heard him say there's no happiness in the family room. So this family room is not being used for family. It's being used for business. And there really isn't family in this room. It's more business people. And it says it's not for you. I think there's going to be some of you out there who simply just want to stop working from home or bringing your business home because you can't separate the two. It's like your home, your family room used to be the place where you went to relax and rest. But now it's the place where you have to make business deals and sign on the dotted line and things like that. All right, let's take a look at not for you. What else is not for you? Oh, I have an extra card in here. Where are they? Look at that. Hiding here. There we go. Okay. Put those aside here. Okay, so what is not for you, Virgo? What is not for you? Well, I feel as though you're not interested in having a big home full of family, children. Yeah, for some of you it could be that. We got here. We've got the Six of Pentacles. What is not for you? We've got two sixes. You might want to Google that. Why are there two sixes in my tarot reading? But the six typically is about keeping things even, making sure everybody gets their share, and possibly giving to others who need you financially. It could also be an impact to the finances. Pardon me. Not for you. I feel like there's something going on with family money here. We've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse, and you don't like it. You think something's fishy's going on here. Knight of Wands in the reverse. You think if it's left up to anyone else in the family that everyone's not getting their piece of the pie or their part of the business, or maybe the family home's being sold and divvied up between whomever. But I feel like somebody feels like they're in danger of not getting their piece of the pie. which would make all things even. And it's making them very emotional, like overly emotional. I feel like there is, when I see a family room with the Knight of Wands in reverse, it means someone has no passion for family. Someone has no passion for whatever goes on in the family room. So this could also be energy of someone, masculine or feminine, feels more masculine energy, that someone who is not really interested in being a family man or a family woman, someone who is not interested in being in the family room, someone who would rather be outside the home and deal with things that are on the exterior of the home rather than the interior. And that really doesn't, it could be anybody, really, because there are masculines and feminines who enjoy and don't like those jobs. What else do we have here? 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody is getting impacted financially here. Somebody is trying to break free, I believe, a situation where they feel there was no balance in the family. And the 9 of Pentacles in reverse is someone who is single and abundant, but this person is having either a hard time staying single, like people are always trying to pull them off track. I feel like this person's a business person and others are trying to pull them off track. And it makes them emotional. I feel like somebody feels they can live without having a passion in their life because their passion is not their family. Someone feels as though they're always going to have to live without a passion. Somebody here feels as like they're the person who is just being used primarily for money. You know, bringing home the bacon. You might be the breadwinner, but you're feeling sort of used. Tell me why. We've got a concern here. I want to know why. Why is there a concern here? The concern is here is because someone is overthinking the whole situation. We've got the 8 of Swords. So self-imposed prison. There could be someone who's literally in prison. Definitely. Probably not for a lot of people, but I feel as though someone's imprisoned in the mind. They have a concern about why. Why is this happening to me? Why right now? Why is this going on right now at this time? What am I supposed to be looking for, paying attention to? I feel like somebody feels as though they are supposed to be reading signs or understanding the signs, but they're not, and that makes them worry. 8 of Swords up in the head, and they're asking the universe, why? Why is this now? Why is it happening now? What else do we have here? What are you overthinking here, Virgo? What are you overthinking? You're overthinking the Devil in reverse. You feel as though you're in a toxic situation that you need to be released from. I feel like the toxic situation that you need to be released from is the thing that you're overthinking. You don't know why you have concerns about something of a spiritual nature that does not feel right. Something's off. Something is off. Charlie just gave me a picture of a shelf, and the shelf is like teetering, turning this way a little bit. Things start to slide off. Nobody really notices. That's kind of what this Devil in reverse feels like. Nobody really noticed that things were sliding off the shelf until they started to hear things smash to the floor. And I feel that the person who missed it is saying, how did I miss all that toxicity? There is a concern that this person wants to be released. They're concerned about how they'll be released. That's it, how they will be released. I feel like this could be a relationship, but be aware that it could also be a job. It could be anything, really. Yeah, anything that you feel is toxic for you that you're going to be released from, and you've been trying to think of a way to pull yourself away from the situation, and you don't know why you cannot pull yourself away. We've got the Knight of Cups in reverse, unrequited love. Somebody is in some sort of a relationship. It could be just a family situation where somebody is not, there's no reciprocal love here. It's a one-sided thing. So someone feels as though they're the person who is doing it all, loving harder than anyone else, and like they're working both sides of the relationship. I'm sure some of you who are watching who have been in that relationship where you're making the money, spending the money, getting the groceries, doing the housework, like you're the person who is doing all the things, right? And it's been hard on you. 3 of Swords in the reverse. A concern of unrequited love has broken your heart. Yeah, but you know that it's a toxic situation, Virgo. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. You don't have to be, but I also see Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. That sticks out to me anyway. What are we going to now? Oh, okay, now the Lenormand. There we go. Just got to be patient, I guess, right? All things in time. Yep. Okay. So you've got the family room and a concern. What's the concern about what's going on in the family room here? Interesting. So card number 33 and 21. 33, Charlie said 43, 53, 54. 5 and 4 is 9. It could be about a Virgo. It could be about somebody who is in the family room has a concern that someone else is going to leave. We have card number 22 now. We've got 22 and 33. We've got cards 21 and 22 touching each other. Family room. Someone's making a choice, has a concern about money, about the balance of money, funds, whatever the abundance here is. Somebody has decided that they are going to move forward away from the situation that they were in the family room. So we have somebody who's probably leaving a family, not necessarily behind, but maybe breaking up the family. Why is that? Card number 32. 3 and 2 is 5. Somebody is walking away. You no longer agree with this person's spiritual standpoint. What it comes down to, I feel, is that there is a family breaking up here because there are two people who are no longer seeing eye to eye in their spiritual life. And somebody has decided that they're probably no longer in love. The spirituality and the kindness and love that they have for themselves has now given them enough energy to walk away from this terrible, terrible relationship. Virgo, I think that's you. What else we got here? More information for Virgo, please. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Woman holding a heart. Someone doesn't want to be single. One of the two people in this relationship does not want to let go, but there's no passion here. Yeah. There's zero passion here. Something is blocked. Holding back passions. Holding back. Not really feeling guided. 5, 8. Working really hard. Okay. So someone is no longer in love with the person that they were with. And so they are heading out, I think, in looking at this woman holding a heart. The angel of love. Yeah. Somebody's in love with someone else here. Card number 44. 4 and 4 is 8. Someone's willing to put the hard work in on love. Someone who doesn't necessarily understand love or the depth of it. First chakra, things are tangled up. Yeah, not necessarily moving forward passionately, but moving forward nonetheless. Yeah, someone here doesn't want this family, of course, to crumble, and I don't, for sure. I'm sorry if this is your situation. I feel like there is somebody who is going to be leaving a situation and taking with them what they've learned, and that's really about it. We have card 49. That is 9, 13. 1 and 3 is 4. You're going to have balance at the end of it all, but it's just going to, yeah, aw. I just heard, hold on to yourself, because this is going to hurt like hell. Yeah, I get lots and lots of messages and music. I'm sorry, Virgo, but I feel as though what is coming is something is winding down or coming to an end. You're no longer passionate about the situation you were in, whether that is to do with children and a family or not. I feel like you want to be out of this relationship, but not necessarily single. I feel like you're going to pick a door. You're going to go a different situation as soon as your heart has mended because I feel like maybe one of the two of you just fell out of love. And that's all it was. There's nothing sinister, no screaming and yelling or anything, no terrible story. It's just you fell out of love. That's all it was. So be kind to you, be kind to the person that you're with, and know that when you decide to leave, you're also freeing them. So bravo. Yeah. All right, Virgo, I'm going to leave it right here. If you have anything that you would like to say, please say that down below in the comments. I hope you will stay. If you are brand new, please hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And I'm going to go for now. Thank you, Virgo. Love y'all. Bye-bye. Hello, Capricorn. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Now, if you haven't, I hope that you'll go take a look at the sneak peek for the week, which is your energy for this week. So I am just going to pull a couple of cards here. We're going to start off with the Wisdom of the Oracle, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Please tell us about Capricorn for the week ahead. So this reading, you know, the weeklies are always for the week ahead. So this is for your first week of March, essentially, right? Here we go, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Capricorn's energy, please. Collective Capricorn. We have a change is in the wind. Interesting. And we have exchanging gifts. Interesting. Round and round. So something you've been chasing your tail on, Capricorn. You feel like you've been chasing your tail on something. We have a change in the wind. I feel like you're going to see something weird. Change in the wind. Something is going to happen that is unlikely. It's almost like a windfall. It's a windfall or something you didn't expect to see that was beautiful, a spectacle. Maybe you win a trip and you go, I'm looking at the zebra here, you go to Africa and I don't know, it says there's a change in the wind. I feel like you're going to be doing something that you didn't expect to be doing at this time right now, for sure. And I feel as though you're going to be doing something that's uncharacteristic of you. Interesting. And we have card number 12. And 1 and 2 is 3. So it's about doing it with a group of people. Maybe you have a soul tribe. Maybe you're all pushed towards the same, maybe that you feel people are on your team and you're on their team and you're all going toward a certain situation together as a group. Same goal, same focus. Yeah, I feel like there's happiness and, drinks being spilled and, fun and laughing. That's what I feel is the change in the wind. A lot of time being spent outdoors. Yeah. And then we have exchanging gifts, card number 27. Somebody is going to either send you something unexpectedly. I feel like when I say exchanging gifts, it says exchanging. So you will send something to them, they will send something back. Someone could deliver something to you and you could say, oh, that was nice, and send something to, deliver something back to them. Exchanging gifts, though, I don't feel like it's money or like material things. I feel like it's like pets or, maybe a gift of something that's very creative or helps you be creative. I feel like you're someone who has a great eye for detail, and so just listening one moment. Somebody is really gifted in their creativity. That to me sounds like an air sign of sorts, maybe Libra, but somebody has who has gifts that they can exchange for money, of course, right? Exchanging gifts. You could be exchanging gifts for gifts or gifts for money. Vice versa, right? All right, so where is... there we go. Charlie said Kipper. They're right over here. All right. Capricorn. What's going on here? We've got a change in the wind, and then we have the pathway. So a change in the wind with the pathway tells me that somebody is kind of... maybe on the verge of waking up, or someone has woken up and is now on the pathway, sees the light at the end of the tunnel. Somebody who has woke, someone's woke. Yeah, somebody woke up. Change in the wind, a change in attitude, a change in direction, a change in the pathway. Somebody's going down a different path. Path of transformation, there's lots of butterflies there. Transformation is going to shed some light on some things for you, and you're not going to see what's coming. You're not going to see it until you get to this light, right? You don't know what's behind the light. It's too bright. I can't see it. Exchanging gifts. Someone is thinking about that. Interesting. Someone is thinking about exchanging gifts with you. Gifts. Oh, they're thinking about, you gave somebody information, Capricorn. Change in the wind. You change someone's mind. And so in changing someone's mind, you change their path. And they're coming in with a gift, like a thank you, or they've been thinking about you ever since you said the thing that you said that changed them. Right, let's take a look at the tarot. Capricorn, thank you for giving me a thumbs up on this video. I hope that you will. It really does help me be seen on the platform, and so we can invite a lot more Capricorns here, which usually causes me to do a lot more reading. So, if you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up, I would be forever grateful. And let's take a look here. What is on the pathway here? Changes in the wind. And on the pathway, there is something. Someone is seeing a situation differently than they used to, and I think it might be an emotional situation. There is somebody, I feel, Capricorn, in your midst that you feel like you've spent other lifetimes with, possibly. Someone who, when they speak with you, are like the only person in the room that ever makes sense. So it's like people, you're carrying on conversations with people, but it's almost as if they're all speaking a different language. There is one person, someone who's really close to you or you feel close to. This person is the person that always brings a better perspective for you, and that, I feel, is what keeps you on the right path. This is someone who just kind of drops into your life and leaves. They might just maybe phone you, and you might have a really great conversation for an hour and you don't hear from them for a few months, like someone who just kind of drops in to your environment to remind you that you are connected to them and they are connected to you. And this could be a lifetime of connection. So this person is around you, you feel comfortable with them. They could show up in this life as a spouse, but in another life, they could have been a brother or a sister or a cousin or someone who cared for you and made you well because you were sick. This person really has a specific energy, feel some kind of way about your pathway. They want to make sure, they feel responsible for you to be on the right path. And this person, I feel, is on the earth. I don't feel like they're in another realm of any sort. We've got the Five of Pentacles, but it is someone you haven't spoken with in a long while. Five of Pentacles in reverse tells me that this was someone that you probably shared some hard times with. Maybe silent treatments, not really talking to each other. Fives are all about lack, right? So it could also be someone that you were in a situation with where you were both really hard up for money, because the Five of Pentacles in reverse can be a really hard and fast impact on the financial health of someone, making them homeless or having to ask churches for help or something like that. I feel like this person is someone who's been with you for lifetimes, and they've been the person you've leaned on in hard times in every situation. So that's why you feel connected to them in some way. This person isn't necessarily someone you have romantic feelings for, but you feel so connected to this person because they've been following you through lifetimes. They've been the person who's been your support for all the lifetimes. Someone who would always find the right time to kind of come in and save you. They wouldn't wait till the last possible second, but maybe the second before the last possible second. This person has always been the one who's kind of swooped in and helped you. I don't know where this is going. I hope this makes sense to somebody. Capricorn, is this going on with you? Please let me know in the comments below, because it's like coming in on a 20-chapter book, chapter 8, and I don't really know what's going on. I don't really know the players or the characters, but I kind of get the gist. And that's how it feels like when I get in the middle of these readings here. So Capricorn, someone wants to either bring you a gift, exchange a gift with you. It could be a gift of thought. So it could come out as a thought and then be given to you as a verbal gift. It's an exchange of gifts. Someone who's really worked hard to on this gift here. We have somebody who is in the midst of their transformation, and you might be very close to this person, someone who is in the midst of their transformation. They're trying to bring this overthinking to an end, and they don't know what it is that they want to bring in for the gift. And I feel as though that is what's stalling them. If you are waiting for someone to come in toward you here, Capricorn, the stall is this person can't close this chapter. The chapter of not knowing what to bring for you. They don't want to offend you. They don't want to overspend. They don't want to offend you that way. If they do bring in a physical gift, this could be the thing that's stalling them right now. But I do have the Chariot in reverse. This is Cancer energy. Cancer could be scared, running back in the shell, too vibrational. But I feel like with in the reverse here, that there's no victory here because something is at a stall. It could be a vehicle as well, because it could be that the Chariot does represent a vehicle of some sort. So it could be that, your car's broken and you can't go and you want to go give this person the gift so you can close this chapter. But until then, you can't. You got to think about it, because it could be a car problem, or just the fact that the universe is saying right now is not the time for victory. You may be someone who is divorced. You don't have to be, but you are someone who speaks your mind, and you're not necessarily caring if it hurts someone's feelings. Capricorn, I feel like that's sort of the... Y'all, go look at the Worker Chronicle. I think it's the second volume. We talk about the fuck the shit ascension. When you're like, yeah, I'm out, guys. I'm no longer putting up with this stuff. That's what this feels like for you, Capricorn. Yeah, it's time for you to start focusing on you, right? Loving yourself. Yeah, loving you. Instead of giving it all away like the Queen of Cups will, she will give it all away without taking a cup of love for herself. And then before you know it, she's depleted. I think you learned your lesson here, Capricorn. You're no longer going to be depleted. Yeah, it is time, I feel, for you to speak to someone that you haven't spoken to in a while. There has been some sort of a argument that's gone on. Someone's offered opinions or given opinions where opinions were not appreciated. I feel like somebody has been waiting to talk to you, Capricorn. And it's somebody who I feel might have sharp words for you, to be honest. And it's going to make you very overly emotional. But I feel like this person is someone that just tends to hit the wrong button in you. There you are on your pathway, right? Change is in the air. You're trying to figure out this change, Capricorn, the best that you can. But really, you're just overthinking it right now, I think. Yeah, I think you're overthinking it. I feel like you have words to say to somebody, but it gets you too overly emotional when you think about this person and how they just I think somebody ghosted you or cut you off, and they just may have cut you off one fell swoop and that was it. And you're like, wait, what? Yeah, you don't know why that happened. You're not sure why that person reacted that way. Let's take a look here. Yeah, somebody just cut it out. There we go. There's a scythe. They used it to cut down wheat, right? It would just be so sharp that one swoop and that would be it. They would cut it off. Yeah. I feel like somebody is cutting away the dead weight, and I think it's you, Capricorn. The Jack of Diamonds is the Knight of Pentacles, and I feel as though it's taken you a long time to get to this point in your life where you're no longer concerned about what everyone else thinks. So now when people come to you with the energy of the scythe, you're just like, no, I'm on my path. I'm staying on my path. I know there's a lot of mountains to move, right? Because that's what the mountain is. It's mountains that need to be moved. Action needs to be taken, swift action, in order to move forward. And you are not scared to take the swift action. You are not. I think you used to be in the past, Capricorn. I think you found it. Yeah, I think in the past you used to be really terrified of telling people how you felt. And so I feel like you're now like out of the cage. You found the key, you're out of the cage, your heart's out of the cage. I feel like you're really, really ready to work hard on whatever it is that you're thinking about here. I feel like you have some harsh words that need to be spoken. No, I'm not going to call them harsh. I'm going to call them truth. Yeah, because I feel as though these things here need to be said, but you have been holding back on saying anything just for fear of not hurting feelings, right? I feel like you've decided in your Queen of Cups energy that, yeah, you got to love them, but in the Queen of Swords energy, just the same, they really have to know how you feel, right? You're not hiding it anymore. There we go. We got the woman holding a heart. We got the door to romance. Yep. Walking away. Yeah, somebody is cutting something and someone out. We've got attachment. Somebody who you've been with for a while, or someone who wears a mask that won't let you go. Someone who probably has feelings for you, or passionate feelings for you anyway. I think you are thinking about cutting that person out, Capricorn. Because that person, I feel, is someone who's hanging on your energy. I feel like you can't get through the door to romance if this person's hanging on your energy. And I don't feel as though you have romantic feelings for this person, but that you do love them. But they are the mountain between where you are and where you want to be, right? They're the block. Yeah, the block is, look, we've got the attachment and we've got the mountain right here. Yeah. Someone is working really hard on trying not to lift some sort of mask. They don't want you to see who they truly are. Be careful of that person, because they want to try and get you into a relationship. And they are going to love bomb you. Like they're going to come on pretty strong. That's how you're going to know who they are. This person is going to be, it's either going to be uncharacteristic of them to be this romantic, or it's going to be someone you don't really know who's really putting it on, pouring it on, and love bombing you. That's how you're going to know that energy. This person, the one that's love bombing you, is not for you. This person is looking at tearing you away from the situation that you're in for some sort of personal gain. It could be financial gain. It could be spiritual gain. Whatever gain that they will get, whatever the end game is for them. There is an attachment here that you're going to have to walk away from. And when I say attachment, I mean spiritual, possibly. Someone who is not necessarily on your side, but is not really showing you that. They might show you that just in the case of when they speak and argue with you. There's a lot of swords here. Yeah, this person is not your wish fulfillment, Capricorn. So if you're in a situation where you are trying to bust out, but they're pulling you back in. They don't want you to grow. You're trying to grow, pulling you back in. I feel like there's harsh words spoken. You're trying to close a chapter, or some sort of a transformation needs to take place, and you no longer want to be in this loveless situation. So I think what you're going to do is cut the attachment and walk away. It's going to be a hard thing to do. The mountain's right in the middle, but I feel like with this pathway and the thought that you think is, if you do stay on this path, that you'll be able to overcome it. And I think you will be too. That's what it feels like in the energy anyway. All right, Capricorn, thank you so much for coming here and for watching. If you are interested in a private reading, please look below. All the information is there, including a link for WISIO. I'm going to go out for now. Love you guys. Thank you for watching.